Steady, 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 steady,
I know I'm not. I'm not
Well,
that wild with videos and things like that.
no, you did good, especially for your first try.
Yeah, better let it all go.
Yeah, I hear you.
People, yeah,
Well,
that I was trying.
yeah. Hi, Chantay. It's been a little while.
Hi, it has been a while. How are you?
Yeah. Oh, getting old.
Yeah.
Dennis, sorry we were a little bit late. He was messaging me already. He says, I thought you were going to go live. He's
Huh?
messaging me.
Who?
Dennis is already watching and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. What did he
Yeah.
say?
He messaged me and said, I thought you were going to go live
Yeah,
because I
we're live
posted
now.
that we're going to be live.
All right.
That's over on Wimpkin. Some more will
Yeah.
be jumping in a little bit.
Okay.
So everyone hadn't seen you in a long time. So tell a little bit about yourself. You're an
Well,
author.
I'm
You're a
a, I'm a
teacher.
yeah, I'm a brand new author. I've been my first book came out in November of 20 no. It was in 2023. I done lost the date. My first book came out. But I am a paraprofessional in the school district that I work in down here. And I've been in the business. I've been in the field, the childcare field, for quite a while. And I've had my hands in experience in different grade levels and things of that nature. That's where I'm at now. And I'm living down here in Ohio. Yeah, I'm down
You're
here.
not originally from Ohio, right?
Yeah, born and raised down here.
Oh,
Born,
okay.
yeah, born and raised down here. And I left for a little while. I went to Florida and lived for a little bit, and then
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, then I stayed in Cleveland for almost 20 years. And then I
Mhm.
came back. But I am
You miss the snow
where?
in Cleveland.
No,
It's got to be a lot like we're here.
no, I don't because and it is a difference too. The way the snow falls and things. It's very heavy over there, and when I would come down here, it would be very light. So no, I don't miss the snow because it gets hit.
Yeah.
It gets hit. I am I'm um, a mother of four. I had one son that passed away. I had five grandchildren, all in total. And I'm just try to live, the rest of the time that I got here on this planet being creative.
Hmm.
And in my latter years, in my late years, I started to get into creativity, get into things that
I'll
you
ask Dennis.
huh?
I'm, I'm talking to the audience. Somebody asked, where in Ohio? He's in Slippery Rock, PA.
Oh, I'm in Lorain County. Yes.
Where's that? Is that close
Lorain,
to there?
Ohio. No, no, I was raised in Lorain, Ohio. I live in Elyria.
Oh, okay. Is that
Elyria.
near Slippery Rock, PA? They're right near the border of Ohio.
Oh,
I
I
know
don't
where
know.
Slippery
I,
Rock is.
I
I
have
drive through
no
there going
clue.
down
I
Pittsburgh
don't
Road.
know. I don't know. I know that 90 East is like 2 or 3 miles up the road from me,
Mm,
and it will take you all the way into Pennsylvania.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you definitely get the snow. You're near Lake Erie.
Yeah. It's cold down here. I don't like the cold. I'm longing to get away from here. Longing to be somewhere where it's warm and things like that, you
Are the
know.
grandkids and the kids near where you live, or?
Yeah, I have my grandkids are around here, and then I have one that lives in Minnesota and then one in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Columbus isn't that far from you, right?
No, Columbus is not that far. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's hard to move away from the kids and the grandkids when you get older, you know. So
Well, it is, but when you know, come to the end of your life, or you're getting up in that age, you crave the
warm.
solitude. I like it quiet. I like peace. I like quietness. I mean, I was in here today and so many things were going through my mind and so many things were coming back to me that I forgot about, and I can retrieve things when it's quiet and I can heal and my mind can settle down and I can refresh and
Mhm.
reboot.
Um, so
And
you're very Christian, right?
oh yeah, I'm a believer. I'm
Yep.
a believer in God and in Jesus Christ. Yes.
And
Believe he prayed.
so
Yeah.
you're an author now, besides a teacher.
Yes, I am an author. I'm an amateur author. I'm self-published though.
Oh, so you pay for it?
Yeah, I do. And but I'm learning the pathway and I'm starting to understand the easier route and the less expensive route. And in the beginning, my first book, yeah, I paid for that and through that experience I began to understand the other ways that I can move around as a self-published author that it won't cost me as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I learned how to do that. And but as far as my books go and the illustrations, I do look for quality illustrators. I'm looking for quality illustrators in this country. I've met two of them. From one was from Indonesia and the other one was from Bangladesh.
Uh-huh.
And I met them on a freelance website and they were good. But my goal is to um, find the illustrators in this country, in the
Hmm.
United States of America, because I want to collaborate with the illustrators over here in this country. I want to sit down with them. It's hard when you are collaborating way across the other side of the world,
Hmm.
but I had opportunity to meet some decent people.
So
And
you write the story and they illustrate the story.
yeah, the two children's books.
This is
Um,
one of them.
oh yeah, the day
To
Toby
tell
went
us,
away.
yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that book.
okay. The day Toby went away is it's a real life experience that I had with my cousin. Let's see. I think that the girl on the left is my cousin, and I'm the one on the right. I have to think about that. But as we were young girls, I used to go to her house and I used to visit, and she had three backyard animals. She had a bullfrog, a rooster, and then a Dalmatian.
Hmm.
So we used to go back there and play with them, things like that. And um, things got really heated back there with the rooster. That rooster had Toby was his name. Yeah, he was a um like he had attitude. He was something else. And but the story goes as, you know, Toby, he just decided he wanted to eat the frog one day and then I guess um when I'm thinking about it, Toby started picking with the Dalmatian, and then the Dalmatian wasn't having it. The Dalmatian puppy wasn't having it, and so the the puppy dog ate the rooster. So that was like a real life experience. I turned it into a children's story. And, me and my cousin, we used to walk to the park and things like that. And after that incident and that event, we just decided we were going to go to the park and play down there because there was so much ruckus in the backyard.
I hear you.
It was a true story. I mean, and we laugh about it. That's all what I'm going to do. I am going to start taking real life events and real life stories, and I'm going to turn them into children's books.
Mhm. Well, you got grandkids. Tell them a little bit about your family, the size of your family, if you want to tell them.
Well, I have two older sons. One, he lives down here. He's in the music industry and he's doing pretty good. And then I have a son that's in Minnesota, which is really doing really well. He's down there and he works for a company that makes medical pieces and parts that they put in the human body. And I have my daughter.
Like heart valves.
Yeah, all kind of pieces. That
my
yeah,
my wife's got an artificial part of her heart's artificial.
yeah. I should have brought him on so he could tell you all the stuff that he makes.
Yeah.
And it's very cold down
Her
there.
her heart valve, St. Jude valve.
What?
Her heart valve in part of her heart is made. The valve part of it is called the St. Jude valve.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was named after that.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but so.
So I have like a couple books getting ready to come out. Like I have one book that I want to write, another children's book. It's about one of my granddaughters. It's called Jump from the Sun. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
next. And then
I'm trying to
um
find that on your website here.
huh?
I'm trying to find it on your Facebook. Oh, here's the
Oh,
rain one.
well, that Jump from the Sun, I just decided that I wanted to write that um about a couple months ago. And then I have Steel City Sisters, and I'm waiting on my sisters to start
Mm-hmm.
writing. And
Mm-hmm.
it's about three friends. And we've been friends since we've been um kids.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up in the same city and we had so many similarities. So we decided we wanted to write about our experience as childhood friends and things like that. And that's going to be a good book too. And so, but I wanted to talk about my first book that I
Mm-hmm.
wrote. And the first book that I wrote right here is called
I
here
was
it is.
trying to find it. It's not the flower in the rain.
No,
In the rain.
well, no, Flower in the Rain. It's called Sunshine and Rain Man. It should be on my Facebook page.
Yeah, I was looking for it here.
Um, Let me see. I don't know why it's
Could
not
be
on.
in albums.
It could be. I mean,
It's not
I
a profile one.
I know I know that Facebook is deleting pictures and videos. You know that
Oh, really? Yeah.
they are. Um, Let me see.
That's your profile ones. No,
Mhm.
must be the grandkids there mostly.
Yeah.
They got some untitled ones.
How about the cover photos?
Or
The cover photo, yeah.
right there.
I'll see all of it. It says see all of them.
I don't see all of them. Oh, right here, you mean?
Let's see. Um,
That's not anything to do with it, right?
yeah, let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Go back up.
Did I
Right.
miss it?
Yeah. There. See the right there. Yeah. That's one of the pages in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, okay, Sunshine and Rain Man was written in 2005. You believe that? I was in my creative writing class writing, and this book just popped up and came out of nowhere. And when I was done with that book, I said, "Oh my God, this book is about me."
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it could be about other people too. It could be about,
Someone
other
asked what grade level are they?
the books.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
kind of like second grade and up, right?
kindergarten and up. It all depends because even these books right here, they could be broken down into a lower level. Instead of just reading all the words, you read from the pictures and let the kids get into the pictures.
Well, the other thing is the teacher can read it to the class. This would be a good one for that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I've read it to my preschool class before.
Hmm.
So this book came out of a creative writing class, and it took me so long to write the book because I had lost the file. I lost,
Oh,
yeah, I lost that file. And
that's
for
not good.
I
Oh,
grieved for
sweet.
years about that. And like I was so sad because um when the professor came in the room, my paper was the first one that he read. I didn't know he was going to read mine first. Sitting there, and he said, "Well, well, well," on his
Probably
hand.
like that.
He loved it. He gave me an A+ on it,
Ah.
and so I was like, "Wow, he liked my story. That was awesome." And so the thing about Sunshine and Rain Man was that um when class was over, all my colleagues came to me, and they got around me, and they were telling me, that's such a great book, and they were sharing their vision,
Hmm.
what they saw as far as me furthering this book. They saw a series of books with this first book, and I was thinking about that today too. And I said, wow, I really got to sit down and really look at this book, because I remember my colleagues telling me that they seen series to this book. And they also started to tell me, they said, I see a movie and everything. I said, really? You guys see that? Yeah. It was really awesome. And so Sunshine, she went through like a tragic event, in her life. A typhoon hit the city. She lost it all, but she gained it back. And how
Hmm.
she Yeah, and how she gained it back is that she went to a place of solitude, a place to take her mind away from all her losses.
Hmm.
And she put her creativity on top of her loss, and she began to turn her garden into an oasis because she loved sunflowers. So she
Hmm.
was able to heal in that garden. And then
Hmm.
it's in the garden where a older woman, an elder in the land, seen this woman.
Hmm.
So she began to talk about this woman in a town next to the village. And so there was a prince there, and the prince was like, he was like in a secret mission looking for his bride.
Hmm.
And so, it unfolds like a Cinderella story.
Someone was joking and asked, "What? No trans in your stories?" No, they were joking.
Oh, okay. Not okay, not this book.
No, I know. I know
No.
you're very Christian based, so
You
and the
know,
books are a bit like.
you know, I mean, this is like a foundational book. This is
Hmm.
some the way I was raised,
Hmm.
in a traditional home and a traditional family.
Hmm.
So that's all I saw. And so I seen where in this book it has a lot of meaning. I mean, it has a lot of substance because it doesn't have life doesn't have to necessarily be all about a natural disaster. We could go through different disasters in life. You can lose your car, house, home, family. You know what I'm saying? All those things could happen. But the thing about the way she healed, and the way we can heal through our creativity. We can heal by being creative and being creative with the creator.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so Um, that's how she was able to come out of her pain. And that's what I think the world needs to know.
Hmm.
Come out of your pain. And the thing that I realized as I'm going through something in my own life, again, I'm really realizing that time will heal. Time will heal all wounds. Grief doesn't last always. We have to take the time to grieve. We have to be, we have to sit there and be associated and not run from it. These are human feelings that we may have, for someone, for something that meant something to us. But if we go through that and we absorb our creativity and walk in it, we'll be able to be distracted. And that's what happened to her. She was distracted, and in the end, she was, what she lost, she gained. She lost a whole family, but she gained the family back.
Hmm.
And that takes time. Time does heal all wounds. Time does heal pain. And that's one of the things I was looking at today. Like, we got to go through the process to be healed. Don't try to take ourselves out of it, but go through it. Because going through it and going on the other side of things that cause us grief, we can turn around and we can, help other people. And we could share our story. We could share how we came through it. And I'm gonna
Someone
say,
said that's the same as when someone dies, you have to mourn them.
you've got to. And I already know about death because I lost one of my sons in 2006. And I had wrote Sunshine and Rain Man a year before he died.
Mm. Oh, what took him away from you?
Well, they said he shot himself
Oh,
in
suicide.
the chest. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's what they say.
And you kind of don't believe it? Is it one of those situations that was kind of iffy or something?
It was. I mean, well, they said that's what he did. And he got up and he walked in the bathroom and was looking in the mirror and I
You
don't
think
know.
there was foul play, maybe, huh?
Well,
I don't know much about.
this is the first coroner was like, I really think this was an accident.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Another one came behind and said no. So we'll just let that go.
Okay.
I already know that he's where he's at.
Hmm.
I know where God took him.
Hmm.
And because he showed me the next day after he passed away that he was with Christ. And I know that. I seen it. I had a whole open vision
Hmm.
and I saw this. And so I but it still took me almost 14 months for me to finish grieving totally over him. You
Yeah.
know, it took me 14 months and people were like, "Oh, you're taking too long. You need to let it go and this and that." But he wasn't a lost puppy. He
Hmm.
wasn't he wasn't a, you know, some car wreck or some dog that got
Yeah.
hit by a car and he's gone. No, that was a whole human that I was connected to. And so, but I do remember the day that I stopped grieving. I got the date and everything. It was December 7th, 2007. I remember that date. I'll never forget that day because it was the dawning of the day in my bedroom when I lived in Avon. It was the dawning of the day. And I looked up and a bright light was shining out of the ceiling of my out of the corner of the ceiling. This bright light, it was shining, and I was startled, and I woke up, and I was coming out of my sleep, and I was hearing, like I was hearing, the morning is over, the grief is over, you
Hmm.
know, arise and shine, the light has come. The light has come. Get up. Your morning is over because I was so hurt. I was so much in grief that I just wanted my life to be over. I didn't want to endure that. I didn't want to go through that pain. And I
Hmm.
was trying to figure out a way how I can just get out of it. But that light came, that voice came. And I remember when I stood up on my bed, stood up on the side of my bed, that when my feet hit the ground, my feet was light as feathers, Jerry.
Mhm.
And I literally started skipping around my bedroom. That's over with. It has passed by now.
I have a similar situation. I lost a sister who was 6 months old on Christmas Eve, just
Mhm.
minutes before Christmas Day. She died just minutes. She was only 6 months old. I
Wow.
was I was a young kid then, but my mom grieved for years after that, and
Oh, that's real.
Christmas wasn't the same for it. It took her a long, long time.
Yes. I mean, even though that part of the loss of my son was over, that part that where I wanted to just leave this life, I wanted to leave the planet.
Hmm.
Um, I still grieved over my son a long time. There was times that I shedded tears for him, and I would have dreams about him, and I could hear his voice. In my head, I can still I know what his voice. I
Did
sometimes I hear his laughter. Sometimes I can hear the sounds of his voice.
did it
So,
contribute to you writing some of these books?
um, you know, I I could say, yeah, I was motivated to that. I after I got through all the pain and the grief, I started becoming motivated, and I know that um, a couple years after he passed away, um, I had surprisingly I had got a knock on my door from Habitat for Humanity, and they wanted to build me a home. They said, "We want to build you a home from the ground up."
Hmm.
And so I'm going through the process and everything, and my daughter comes to me. She says, "Mom, you don't know what Sheldon said." I said, "Well, what did he say?" She said, "Mom, he said that when he gets where he's going, that he's gonna buy you a house so you don't have to move anymore." I said, "What?" I said, "Wow, that was in his heart. That was in my son's heart. What was in my son's heart came to fruition
Hmm.
for me, for me." And I could really appreciate that, even after he is gone, that that dream in him, it didn't stay dormant. It came forth. And I remember the day that I came here, like a week before the dedication, and I'm standing in front of the house, and I'm like, "Oh my God, the house was lit." I had never seen such a bright light that surrounded the whole house. And then I heard again a voice say, "I'm replacing those images of your son on that gurney with something beautiful. I'm replacing this for you, that you will have something to help finish healing the healing process." I couldn't believe I'm standing and I'm looking, and it was just amazing. So I feel like, yeah, he has played a part in things that are, going on in my life. And even in 2023 is when my first book came out. And so much stuff happened when Rain Man, Sunshine and Rain Man came out.
Yeah.
In the process of me even trying to publish this book, I was getting fought on every front. You know, I was trying to secure a HELIC loan so I can help.
People are asking where they can buy it. I'm scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Oh,
You can also find
Am,
you on Facebook and message you there, right?
oh, okay. Or either they can go to Amazon Books
Hmm.
and type my name in, Chantay Chapman. The book is there,
Hmm.
and all three of the books are there.
And you also have your email there. Say your
Yeah.
email. In case,
Well, I put that down there for,
yep, it's scrolling across the bottom, but
and I and
maybe I
I'm
got to pause it somehow so they can see it longer. Hold
yeah.
on, I got to go to banners. I'll try to pause it right there if I can do that. I'm not sure I can. Let's see. I think I got to stop it and restart it here. I don't know that.
So, so Sunshine, she lives a happily ever after. She gets that Rain Man in her life.
Hmm.
She gets that man in her life, and he carries her off into a kingdom, where
Hmm.
he's a prince, where he lives, and like he restores this woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Hmm.
'cause he has that capacity, he has that ability. You know what I'm saying? He he's able to bring her um um peace and love and joy, and like um bring her into a place where she's not in that like destitute type of a situation. And she was ready. She was on top of her creativity. Like me, I'm on top of my creativity. And I
Hmm.
thought about her, and I thought one time, oh, this is me. Oh, Sunshine is me.
So you're one of the characters in the book originally, and
I was one of the characters.
okay.
Her. And then I thought about my life. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay,
Now,
wait.
some of this, your families are members in the book, kind of, right? You some
Yeah,
family members.
because you
Do
know
they
what?
know they're in the books?
Uh, no, they don't know yet. I keep trying to tell them, you're in this book.
So,
Well, because they had because Sunshine and Rain Man, they had 4 kids. And I have 4 kids. So yeah, they're in
um,
the book. They just got to sit down and figure out which character they are.
someone's asking if they can get these books for their schools.
Oh, absolutely.
How would they go about getting like several of them for a school?
Okay, they can either contact me and I can order them for them, or they can go to the website. I can order them in bulk. I can get them for a different price.
Yes,
Yeah, if
that's what
they
they're
want
looking to do.
school, or either they can go to their school librarian. I'm not sure about the public schools, how they do that. I know that some of the libraries, they do.
Christian schools will
Yeah,
want them.
yes, they will. And
Yeah,
yeah, they
because
will.
I
And
know of your other books.
yeah, I appreciate you saying that.
Yes.
And so, okay, so yeah, then I said, wait a minute, this don't necessarily have to be me. It could be some other woman, you know what I'm saying? It could be for some woman that wants, a husband, or wants a companionship, or you know, it could this could relate to a lot of different things. It's not necessarily, you know, and I was sending a message about restoration, you know, and a lot of women, we go through a lot, in life, and we go through different hardships and things of different sorts. And so, but this is, it was geared toward, in the beginning, toward women, but now when I sat down and I thought about it, this could be any situation in life that you can lose a home, a house, a car, a land, land and
You've
family.
been through that.
I've been through it,
Yeah.
and many more times.
You've hit rock bottom before and had to come back.
Oh, and I'm like, but God is good, and He continues to show me His faithfulness where others are not faithful, because He's building a character. I believe that He's positioning me for a time such as this, to go out, to go forth, to encourage people. you know Look, I've been through that. I've been through almost everything, you know, that you could think of. And I haven't even really spoke about it, but I believe one day that I am going to be able to speak upon it, but it'll be in a way where it's edifying people.
Hmm.
It's not like, trying to expose, trying to tear down.
Yeah.
Because my mom, one thing that I learned, I keep seeing my mom. She comes to me in dreams sometimes, and I keep seeing her. And I remember she preached a lot about forgiveness. a lot about moving on, a lot about letting go, a lot about letting the Lord fix these issues and problems in life. Don't go evil for evil.
You know, I think she's helped you with a lot of troubling times when you think back, right?
Oh yeah, when I think back, and I even when she was passing away, and I was sitting next to her, she was still, you know, talking to me and encouraging me and speaking to me about um life and things like that. And I just remember her principles. You got to forgive. If you cannot forgive, how are you going to grow?
Yeah.
And I wanted to grow. I always wanted to grow. I just wanted to keep growing. I mean, it hurts sometimes.
Jody, I think I know the answer, but I'll ask you: if you're from a big family, are you from a big family?
Yeah, family of 6. Yeah,
Family of 6, 8
yeah,
for me.
8. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have. Well, there were 4 boys and just 2 girls, and my sisters passed away, and then my older brother, he's passed away, and then I have 3 brothers that are living. Yeah. So,
I think you're going to give away your age a little
you want to know what my age is?
bit. Probably. They
Go ahead,
will.
tell
That'll
them.
pop up.
Go ahead and tell them.
Go ahead. Aren't you like 63?
Um,
No?
I'll be 65 this year.
65.
Yeah, I'll be 65, and I'll be
I
65.
wouldn't have guessed that, but I knew kind of about how old you were. I think you
Yeah, I'll
told
be
me before, and I couldn't
65,
remember.
and
Got a
um,
couple years on you.
yeah, I'll be
You
65.
definitely don't look it.
Well, I've been working on that, and I
Okay.
am big. I am big on the natural oils. I make my own handmade soap, which I can't wait till I really just have time to myself where I
Oh,
can.
you got to talk to Dennis. He's big into this too.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, what natural soaps?
Well, all types of health things, all things healthy. He knows a lot
And
about it.
well, I hope
He
he.
also made a comment. I'm going to try to copy and paste it into our private chat here.
Yeah.
So in a second, look in the private chat, and I'll have
Oh,
it over
is
there.
there a private chat? Because I couldn't see a private chat.
Well, down in the lower middle right. I haven't pasted it in yet. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
just grabbing it.
I see the chat, but I don't see. Oh,
Yeah. Well,
verse
there's different platforms.
25. Yes, it's all about conforming us into the image of Jesus Christ, and you're right. And so,
It's from Dennis.
yeah, he's a pure light, a
That's the
light.
guy that lives not far from you.
Oh, what is
Slippery
he
Rock.
into? I'm
Yeah.
into that. I'm into. Oh, and I'm into the oils, organic oils. I have quite a bit of organic oils here that I work with.
You drink those or put them on or
I
what?
drink them and I put them on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I drink them.
I do the olive oil.
Yes, I do the olive oil. I have palm oil. I have castor oil here. I have a whole mixture. I got this little container. It's ceramic container with a little wooden top that I
Put them
mix
all
all
together.
the full oils up, and I put that stuff on my skin daily. And then I have something that I just made for a facial mask, and I had done that right before I got on here. It's made with cilantro
Hmm.
oil, organic.
Yeah, I've known you for some years now, and you don't look like you've aged at all.
I know.
It's like you're stealing it from us. I don't know. What? It's like
Wait,
10 years or something.
oh my God, I had somebody say, you need to stop acting like you 24 and act like you are a 64-year-old woman. I said, what?
Well, I know you're still really active still. You like
I,
to do a lot of stuff.
I said, listen, I eat food that is living.
Yes.
And that's why I have a lot of energy
You're
in my.
not into the processed foods.
Oh, well, I have my little chips here and there, but I know how to get that out my body. I know how to process all the processed stuff out my body every now and then. Yeah, have me some chips. Shoot, yeah.
Now, Dennis is talking about red light therapy. Actually helps the skin. I don't know.
Well, they have that red light therapy at Planet Fitness. That capsule that they have in there that you walk in and it has the
Hmm.
fluorescent lights and the red lights and stuff, and the lights turn red. That's red light therapy. I like that. I do like that, and that I heard that that was good too. But my thing is, oh, and I drink.
Dennis, how about if you come on next time when we're not talking about this book? And
we-
he's doing a lot of health stuff right now.
oh, we could talk about that together.
You
That
want him to come on now?
he could come on. Yeah.
Okay, Dennis, I'm going to send you a link in Messenger here if you want to hop in. He's talking about coconut butter is great inside and out.
Oh, yeah. I have coconut oil here too.
I do coconut oil and I put it in my oatmeal. That's supposed to
Yeah.
help your memory. I know that.
Oh,
And I used to put that on my skin for
mhm.
so I wouldn't get sunburn when I was coaching softball.
Yeah, it's good
It,
for that.
it gives you it makes you look darker if you
Oh,
use it.
does it?
Yeah, instead of a sunburn, you get a good suntan. And they used to think I was Mexican often when I was
Yeah.
coaching. So I was in the
So,
sun so much.
and also I drink water that has a high pH balance. Like the water that I get now, I buy it from around here, and I have tested the water. I have strips that I put into the water that I buy because I wanted to know which pH balance was what, and so I found a water around here that has um, a 9 pH balance, and so I I drink that healthy water. So it's the water, it's the oils, it's food, it's the soaps, it's living quietly in peace. And I don't like when my peace is disturbed. I can't stand it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to copy and paste something else he wrote
Okay.
here about a type of butter.
Hmm. Well, let me see. What's going on. Shea butter is good for inside and out. Yeah, I got the shea butter here. I use shea butter. I have a container that
Yeah, hang on.
hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna run. Probably someone came to the door and stuff like that. I'll bring up her thing. Was really about her book. She's an author for children's books, Christian type. Definitely a health person. Uh, 65. I wouldn't. Most people don't guess that.
Yeah, about
So
65
yeah,
years old.
yeah.
And I'm not
I was
gonna
I was recapping a bit there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So so I have in this container right here is you can't see it, but in here I have a mixture of the different oils. Like I have castor, I have palm, I have coconut, I have olive oil, I have shea butter in here, and um, that's the blend that I use that I put on daily on my
mhm.
body. Yes, all of this is good. All of this is good. I would encourage everybody to go out and get you a blend. Get you a little container. This I got this at the dollar
How
store.
much of it do you take a day?
Oh, well, I just take some out and I rub it in my hands and I rub it on my body. I rub it
Oh,
on my
do you eat any of it?
the olive oil and sometimes the coconut oil, but I don't eat
Yeah.
the
The coconut oil, I put my thing in the olive oil. I didn't know
yeah.
if you eat any of the other stuff. I'm just curious because there's a lot of stuff I've never even heard of. I
Oh,
copy and pasted another comment from Gregory.
water is the best. What? Oh, who said TCM said hydrogen water? What is that?
I'm not sure. Oh,
Okay.
TCM is me because I'm copy and pasting it. So
Okay. And
yeah,
then this one right here, I had a friend, a real dear friend of mine.
Planet Fitness has the red light therapy
Yeah,
stuff for beds.
do. And then this is an alabaster box. This is a real one. And in this one, I have put my blend in here, and I put some wild orange organic oil in here, and along with cilantro oil.
Oh, I've
And
heard the cilantro oil. Now, I don't know where you get that, but
the cilantro, organic cilantro oil. I might have to put a link in there for that.
well,
Y'all,
doing some of that help. Now, you were one of the ones that was around when I had my stroke, and I was
yeah.
supposed to have the triple heart bypass, and I was doing the
Mhm.
health stuff. And you guys prayed for me. I hit the wrong button here.
Yes,
I
we
don't know if
did.
you're still there. And believe it or not, maybe you don't. I haven't talked to you since then. My
Mhm.
heart was at the bad spot in my heart where I had my chest beat in.
Yeah.
Was down to 20% flow. After doing the health stuff, I got it up to 40%. And I just went back recently and had it tested again. I'm up to 53% flow there.
Okay.
Praise God.
And you said that the Antifas beat your chest.
Yeah, on July 4th, 2020.
Were you
We
in
were
Washington?
there. I was the only white person there, and they came in. Black Lives Matter came in first. They were making a lot of noise, weren't harming anyone. They were in your face.
Yeah.
But then right behind them came in Antifa, and they had all the black and stuff on. After they turned the lights down for the 4th of July fireworks, and they were jabbing people with PVC pipe, and they beat my chest in, broke my phone. The phone was still recording, though. The sound was still recording. The screen and camera was all screwed up. The sound was still recording, so you could hear it. Although YouTube was taking down that video, I should have saved the dang thing.
Yeah.
And I drove home. I did get home from there. That over the next night, I had to stop often, and I was peeing blood.
Wow.
And for 4 days, and I never went to the doctor. And for 2 years after that, I was having dysarrhythmia, where if I worked a lot, my heart would start, one side would race and the other one wouldn't, and then real fast. And it was causing blood clots, and I was having a lot of trouble for 2 years, and then finally the big one hit. So I was working on a church the day before. I was working on a church. I was building these stone columns in it. I was trying to get a church done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I was supposed to die. I was actually dead on the breathing machine, on the heart machine, all that kind of stuff. And all of you prayed for me, I guess.
Yeah. God had a
posting on Facebook.
Yeah, we still need you around.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be
wait
here.
Wait a minute. And Gloria still needs you around.
Yeah, she's got to go through a heart thing on Wednesday, where they got to go in and burn part of her heart. So, abrasion or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
You ever heard of that?
She had a what?
They're going to do an abrasion thing where they burn parts of her heart because of dysarrhythmia also, where on her, it's one part of her heart constantly keeps going off racing. Goat milk soap.
Oat milk. Who said that?
Dennis. I'll copy and paste it. It's something about. I'll actually try to copy his name and get it if it doesn't do the link.
I'm gonna also type in here where I got my oils from. I'm really happy. I'm very pleased. Out of all the places where I've ordered oil, this place is the top one. Sorry, I keep moving.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just looking at some of the comments. Gregory's talking too. I got to get you on with them sometime. Dennis, when do you want to come on? We'll try to set it up now.
Yeah,
I got a couple of things scheduled on Tuesday. Wednesday, my wife's going to be in the hospital, so
okay.
I can't do it Wednesday. I got something scheduled for Tuesday. Something coming on Tuesday.
Yeah. So, okay, is he coming? Okay, I'm gonna talk about my next book.
Yeah, he can't come on right now. He's on his phone, so he can't do it.
Okay.
So,
well,
here's another comment here from Dennis. Something goat milk soap.
Big rage now at farmers markets. Okay.
You ever heard of it?
I've heard about the goat milk soap, but I haven't made none.
Oh, okay.
I did hear about that.
I bet you he knows how. He's a health person too.
Does he make soap?
Do you make soap? Dennis, there's a delay, so they won't see it for about 30 seconds. So,
okay.
And you brought something up. You were going to show everyone something. What'd you get?
You know what? I was trying to find that box. Let me see. I think it's called the New Earth soap. New Earth Network.
Now, if you bring it up on your screen, I can put it up on this screen.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh,
let me stop sharing this.
I do it.
You down there, there's squares across the bottom. One of them about sharing your screen.
Yeah, present.
Yeah, and then you hit share screen. You click on that little square box, and then the
Oh, wait a
share
minute. Let
screen.
me let me let me look this up first.
Oh, okay. Get it on your screen, then you can
Okay.
share your screen if you get it.
Yeah, it's coming. Night Network. Uh News.
If you don't have earphone things, then it might echo. I'll try to keep the sound off on that one. In fact, it'll let me.
Oh, wait a minute. I got the United Network New Earth.
He doesn't know. All right, message me when you can, Dennis.
Um I'm a little slow here. Give me a minute.
No, it's okay. I'm reading the comments.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
says he doesn't make soap, but my Grammy and Aunt were both great at it.
Oh, okay. United Network Earth. Okay, I found them. United Network Earth.
Oh, you going live, Gregory, tonight at 8? What are you going to be doing, Gregory? What's your live about? All right, I'm going to copy and paste this.
Here it is. It's right here. I found it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me go back to StreamYard and then
Share screen.
okay, share, present.
Yeah, present. Yeah, there you go. That's another word for it.
Share screen.
Yep.
And then share the screen.
Yep.
And here it is.
Okay, it should pop up on my thing. And there we go. I'm going to add the stage. There you go.
Okay, this is the place where I order all my essential oils now because
Let me
they
make this bigger by putting this down at the bottom. There we go.
yes. I want to try this network right here and order your oils and things like from them.
You
I
noticing a difference, huh?
oh yeah, definitely a difference. I
Mhm.
noticed that difference because when I'm let me get back to
StreamYard.
yeah and stop.
Okay, I can remove that.
Did you
Okay,
get?
you
Oh,
did.
did they get that? Did they get
No,
it?
no, no, it automatically goes to this. It's default, and I have to switch it to that.
You want
That's
me?
okay. You're okay.
Okay.
Someone left a comment also. They asked you a question.
Liquid soap. Yeah, I've used that in the past. Have bought it from the store and I have used it, and I'm impressed with it. I really like. I used to wash my dishes and things with that soap.
For me, sometimes it's a price issue.
The what?
The price issue that keeps me from buying some things. Because the
Well,
cost.
so you have to buy that in bulk. You have to buy it in bulk and not just like buy it in small amounts. You have to go to these places and outlets and things that are selling the oils and things in bulk. That's where you're going to, get a lot for your money.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Do you
but
go to like the BJ's and Sam's Clubs and?
no, I normally I'll shop around online. I'll see how much,
Oh, that's where you get. Yeah.
yeah, I'll find different venues that
My
have.
mom used to buy stuff up for like a whole year's worth sometimes when they'd have a Black Friday type sales and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and buy the bigger quantity instead
Mhm.
of the smaller quantity.
Yeah. You
Just
get more bang for your buck that way.
yeah, and then some stuff you just have to pay for it. I
Yeah.
mean, and then you cut down in other areas.
Yeah. Well, you don't go out drinking or anything, so
You
you're
know,
not a drinker.
and I started doing intermittent fasting. So,
I
you know,
find that hard. I tried. I was trying to do that to lose some weight, and I wasn't having any luck on
it's a
that.
discipline, but it pays off.
I start to get GERD or indigestion without eating
Yeah.
something.
But you probably should be drinking water, some sort of fluid or something like that. I do.
Yeah.
I drink lemon juice, tea, and things like that when I'm doing fasting. I don't stay without no just, liquid. I will drink some liquid because I'm working and things like that. And I
Okay, Gregory.
stay hydrated.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that you have to do that even
Because
during
our
the
body is
fasting.
70% water, so we got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
But I
totally, and it's good for your kidneys too,
yeah, and
and that type of thing.
I've seen that benefit in, the intermittent fasting,
Hmm.
and my goal is probably try to go a day or 2
Hmm.
eventually when I feel up to it, or I think that I should.
Oh, what's the longest you've gone? I've
4
lost
days,
my earplugs.
4
I can't
days,
really hear you. Hold on.
4 days,
What, 4 days?
4 whole days.
Wow.
Yes.
I have a hard time doing one day. Real
But
hard time.
I needed to. I needed, I felt like that I needed a cleansing. I needed to clear my mind, my spirit, my body, and
I got to
my
show everyone this picture when I get a second on your page.
oh,
Uh,
what
uh,
picture is it? Really?
yeah.
Yeah, that okay.
Now,
Yeah.
how many are you? The little old lady from Pasadena that at 65 driving motorcycles?
Oh no, I don't drive no motorcycle. That was one of my friend's motorcycle. He came by and picked me up and took me for
Oh,
a
I thought you were right on motorcycles.
no.
Right.
Yeah. That
No,
was
that's
that
a three wheeler, but
sure. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
day I went out on the bike with my friend.
Oh, okay. I thought you were driving them because I used to race motorcycles back in the
Mm.
day.
No, and I don't wanna get on a bike no more because I got sick after that bike ride.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, I shoulda had a mask on. All the
Oh,
dust
that's why you got sick, not because of.
and all everything just got in my nose, my lungs, and I think I was sick for about 4 or 5 days.
Oh, well, you were down in Ohio where they had that train thing.
Yeah, and he's like, you wanna go for a bike ride?" "No."
Uh, I used to
"No,
race them. I miss it. I miss those days.
mask on." "Yeah, I'll be having a mask on riding the bike."
Oh, I don't know. Face shield. Back in
Weird.
the old days, they didn't have the old cloud seeding chemtrails and stuff like they got now.
I
I tell you.
know. I just yeah, I have not been back on a bike since then, so I'm, not looking forward. I remember that time when I got sick after that, and that I was really sick, so I think
It
about
wasn't the ride as much as the stuff in the air, right?
it was all the stuff that was in the hair. I was inhaling it, and I was breathing it in and out of my nose, in and out of my mouth. It was getting in my eyes and stuff. I didn't realize that, but
Mm,
when the next morning when I woke up, I knew exactly what happened to me.
mm.
So Imma just have to, find something else to do besides riding the bike.
So this a Christian group?
What? Oh,
Can you?
wait, hold on, let me see. Oh, that was, well, yeah, they
Oh,
are
it says mayor. Someone from mayor. Okay.
well, I know them. I know, the little girl in the back. I went to school with the girl right in the back. I can you see my marker?
Yeah, I'm trying to marker.
Well, the pointer on my computer. No, you can't see it.
Oh no, I can't see it.
Okay, there's the man in the back, and then there's a woman standing next to him. Um, he he ran for mayor,
Hmm.
and then the lady that's standing next to him, and then I'm standing next to her. I went to school with her, so I was helping them at their fundraiser.
Hmm. I know you're a member of a lot of Christian groups as well.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah, I know a lot of Christian groups and affiliates and things like that. Yeah,
Hmm.
I do.
So
Um, I'm
I know,
I
I know you're very pro-life, if I remember correctly.
yeah, I
Yeah.
am. The gift of life. Yeah, we're
Hmm.
all, you know,
Killed too many people that way, especially in the black communities.
I know. Yeah,
So
I understand that. You know, life is,
I can't understand people being for that myself. Myself. But
it's I don't either. It's just a game or like it's a business.
oh, it's big business. They're selling. There,
You
there's videos of them selling the body part or the body parts. The organs and stuff.
organs harvesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big
Do you
business.
know that they use some of the fetuses for makeup too?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Um, are you serious? You're putting those parts in the makeup that the women are out here buying them. Wow. You just
Yeah. It seems like they could make that genetically or somehow synthetically, whatever they're
Oh,
using.
you know what? It seems like they can just go ahead and they can use the oils, you know,
Oh, there you go.
the oils that I'm using, you know, and
Hmm.
the essential oils and come up with a blend. I came up with a blend today. It was my blend of oil, organic cilantro oil, and then wild orange oil with honey. And
Honey,
I,
yeah, I take honey too.
yeah, and I use it as a facial mask.
The honey's good for immune system too.
Yes. Yes, it
So
is. So I'm getting my varieties of whatever I need, um, to help sustain me. I don't know how much time I got on this planet. You know,
I'm trying to live to 200. That's my
are you
goal. I'm
okay?
trying. I'm trying.
Yes. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So,
Yeah. Well, each time I've gone back to the doctor and the testing, I'm getting better. Other than the
yeah,
fat part, I'm not losing the weight.
you
So
know, and I had that happen like a couple days ago. Somebody screaming at me, "Stop acting like you're 24. You're not 24. You're 64. You're old. Why don't you act like you're an older woman?" I'm like, what? I'm like,
oh boy.
away from me.
Before to get on some platforms, I got about 20 minutes left. Why don't you talk a little bit about the book you're working on now?
Oh, okay. All right. So
I was trying to find a picture of it, but it doesn't seem to be on your
it's
page.
on Amazon Books, but I'll show you. Okay,
Well,
this
you
is
can put it up on your computer, and I'll bring it up if you want.
let me see.
Sunshine After the Rain. Is that what it's going to be called?
No. The
Oh,
book, the first book was Sunshine and Rain Man. That's about the woman. And then the second book was this book. It was no, that's just a flower of a picture of sunflowers that I love some.
okay,
And
okay.
so this is a book that I wrote, A Flower in the Rain, and this is about my mom. This is really has to do with her life,
Mm-hmm.
and this is me, and this is my mom. So I wrote a book and dedicated to her because she was a poet and she didn't get an opportunity to publish her work. I published her work, and then I have my work in there of poems, and then I have um, about 30 inspirational quotes that I came up with myself. And I opened the book today to that section. I said, I got to read this.
Yeah.
I got to sit down and encourage myself because, sometimes I need to reflect back on what I wrote to encourage
Mm-hmm.
myself. So
Do
this
you have a diary or something?
I got tons and tons of books here, um, notebooks, binders, and stuff that I have written. And today I was thinking about I need to go through my books and see if there's another story in there.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, really. Okay, and this book, okay, this one right here is like I don't know if you can see it. It
Yeah, I had that up on the page at one time.
okay.
So
So
go ahead.
this is about the day Toby went away. This is about me and my cousin, real life experience. And this is a true life experience. And this event took place in her backyard, and we used to go back there with the animals. It was a bullfrog, a
Mhm.
rooster, and a Dalmatian. We used to go back there and play with them. They were our friends.
I bet
Them,
you miss your childhood.
I know, because you know why it's so different, because we had the environment. We
Hmm.
had the environment to interact with,
Hmm.
and whatever was out there, we used it.
Yeah.
And it was nature.
Yeah.
Nature is good for all of us.
And you had friendships and stuff like that. Now the
Friends
friendships are over the phone or something.
are
Well,
over the internet.
yeah.
And so it's friendships, are broken down because of all this. I mean, internet stuff and media stuff. We gotta, get back to some of us, we gotta get back to the way things used to be. Not that we're trying to go backwards, but let's go back to the environment. Let's go back to nature. Let's
They've changed the unit of a family too, kind of splitting up families and.
oh yeah, this is split everywhere. And so this book right here, and this is my cousin.
Oh,
He,
let me take this off the screen.
yeah, I don't know. Can you see?
Hold
Uh,
on, I gotta enlarge this.
yeah.
There we go.
So I didn't, I this is my cousin. I don't know if you could see her.
Yep, I did have that picture up for a little bit. I didn't know what it was. Let me find it on the computer and I can
Yeah,
make it a little bit bigger.
I don't know where it's at right now, but um this is the latest book. Oh, and I need to share something.
Okay.
Okay, so I went to a professional development meeting where I work, and so I'm sitting there talking about my books and things like that.
Hmm.
And so there's a woman that's listening, so she gives me, some information about an illustrator that is
Hmm.
from here. And I said, okay, I work with the illustrators across country in another country. I want to find the illustrators in this country. I want to collab with them. I want to get to know them. I want to see if I can work with them and they can work with me and to come up with pictures for my future books. I
Hmm.
want the illustrators from the USA. Now I'm looking for them. So this is a clarion call. So if you know anybody out there that is an illustrator and they have talent and they have skill, please. Um, there's my email going at the
Across the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah, get in touch with me. I want to
Yeah.
collaborate with you. I mean, it was difficult trying to it was challenging trying to talk to the illustrators in the other country because
You're
the
right, John.
the huh
I was talking to someone in the audience.
oh the
They're
website.
talking about going barefoot all the time. It's good to ground yourself to the earth, and I did that.
I heard that. Yep. And I'm going to be walking barefoot out there in my yard when the weather changes. But I want to collab with the illustrators and meet illustrators from this country and possibly showcase their creativity.
Hmm.
And I want to meet up with other authors in which I plan to do that. I'm going to start getting out in the community. Okay. So,
Well, you
uh,
were also talking about doing a book tour.
yeah, we'll see how that probably in the summertime when I'm off work
Yeah,
a lot of time.
probably start out in the Ohio area at first, and
Yeah, I have some places that I want to start out.
mm,
And so I'm looking um so I went to this workshop and so I met a woman from this area and I saw her work and I was impressed. So I'm supposed to meet up with her. And then I have an associate friend who I've known for 8 years shot me a text and was telling me there was someone down near Youngstown, Ohio, who could make dolls and props for my two children's books because I want to use props when I'm out. So if I'm at the library and I'm doing a story, I'm reading my books, I want to have my props with me there. So that could be a part of that book. So I met her. And so I'm just like, wow, things are starting to move. I just have to talk about this. I just have to get it out there, get the information out there, and start moving around. So I'm really excited about all of that. And so one of my goals is to put together a program to help even young authors. I went to an expo. I went to a young authors expo down here in this area and I walked in and I was like, wow, take it back because the young kids that are out there, they are writing and they are drawing their own story, their own pictures to their books. And so I was like, wow, there was so much talent in there. And I'm walking around and I'm like, well, there's got to be somebody in here that's going to help them write um, their book. It's got to
mhm.
be. somebody in here. And so I'm walking around and I see two authors in there and I see their books stacked up high and the line was going out the door and no one was telling those young kids how to publish their books. I know how to do that. I can
Yeah,
do it for them. So I'm going to develop a program that's going to be geared toward young authors and their family or their parents to help them become authors at a young age.
yeah, I
That's
hear
going
you.
to be phenomenal to see that happen and become self-published where you don't have to spend a lot of money. And I thought about, well, how are we going to help the families? How we're going to help them if they don't have any finances? Well, got to start knocking on doors. We
Hmm.
have we have an upcoming author right here, and
Yeah.
we're looking to support this young author in this community.
Oh, are they very good, huh?
I was taken back. I was blown away when I walked there and I seen
Right.
the talent in that expo of the
Well,
kids who had wrote a book. They wrote it and they illustrated their own books. It was
oh, they
phenomenal.
illustrate their own books. Yeah,
They drew the pictures.
yeah, and
I
they were
was
pretty good at it, huh? Are
like,
you? You're not an artist yourself?
no, not like that.
Not like that. My mom was good. If my mom was still around, she could have done it.
Yeah.
So she was a very good artist, actually. Taught me, so
Yeah, so that's one of my goals. Hopefully, that I can put that program together, at least get around and try to jumpstart people and point them in that direction to go into to um know how to um publish their own books without having to go somewhere else and it's costing them a lot of money. They might have to because of maybe because of the need or or
yeah.
it's just it's a high end book or something like that. And that's what I want to do because I had someone from
Well,
here.
someone asked if you're ever going to write Christian books, like uh, religious books.
No, I haven't got there yet. I haven't. I just started writing. There's so many things with
But you
writing.
could talk about, right?
Yeah, there's so many topics, there's so many subjects. I even have yet to write my book about my life, and I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute. I have to really sit down and I have to really, you
Well,
know."
separate from those separate stories, you want to do a whole book, right? Type of thing.
Yeah, I would have to
You've been
do.
doing the children level ones. They would be more like a regular novel
Yeah, I can
type
do
size
that.
one. Yeah.
And so I met a woman on this website. She's a freelancer, and she formats books and everything. And I found her, and she's fixed all of my books, and she's phenomenal. So I know I have someone to go to when I as I'm going along. But as far as like writing my own book and things of that like that, I I have to sit down and I have to really go through the chronological steps of my life, and there's a lot to me. There's a lot.
Mhm.
There's a lot that I've been through. There's a lot that I've endured. There's a lot of wow, disappointments that I've experienced in my life,
Well,
and
some of those are teaching things, though.
they're learning tools. And
Right
the
now.
thing about it is that if you could go through it, then you could grow. You can grow into what God wants you to be and how
Purpose in
he
life.
sees you and have a purpose and have peace and it doesn't matter how people view you because they're when you're on the right road on the right track you're going to get that. And my
I don't
story.
think she's that close to there. I was talking to some of them, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. And
Go ahead.
I have a story to tell.
Yeah.
I just have to be careful with my story because I think I always default back to my mom. What would my
Yeah.
mama think? I always
Yeah.
do. What would she say about that? But would mom say, how would she feel about, something like that? And that's just she's been the order. And she has kept me on the right pathway. Even though she's gone, I still think about what would my mom think.
Hmm.
So, um,
You're close to her.
Yeah. I mean, I was the youngest and I seen a lot. I seen a lot. I was youngest of the family, and here recently, oh my God, I threw a relative of mine. Um, they shared some things to me about my mom that I didn't know about that happened to her. And I'm
Mm,
like, oh my God, really? And so yeah, but my mom had a strong faith in God. She did. No matter what, she just continued on in her walk, and
and
she
you're Baptist, I believe?
no, I'm not denominational.
Non-denominational. So I
Yeah.
seen something on your thing about going to a Baptist thing at a
Oh,
church.
well, yeah, I will visit different
Oh,
places and stuff,
oh, okay.
talking about
There's about four things I copy and pasted over here
oh,
that if you want to
okay.
read them,
Oh, did you? Oh, okay, let me see
if
what
you want to check them out.
let me
I didn't copy and paste all of
me
them.
tell
There'd be hundreds.
yeah. And I know that, there's that the family is being ripped apart and stuff, and the media ain't helping out nothing.
It's part of their plan, of the communist plan, if you ask
Yes,
me.
it's not helping us. And yeah, and
It's forces of evil too against them.
it is. It's just the dark energy. That's why I try to keep my energy up. I try to keep it positive. I try to keep my spirit open to God. I try to keep myself from slipping away because it's the way the world is now. It's easy to slip away, and that's what the enemy wants. He wants us to take our focus and our eyes off the true light, the Christ frequency, the light of God, the light of heaven. He wants us to take our eyes off of him.
Well, it's
And
easier to get your soul then, right?
yeah, it's just easy to drag you down a dark tunnel, dark
Yeah.
place, or just take you into a dark place where you just feel hopeless. And I went through some things in my life that I felt that, not just the death of my son, but some of the stuff that I endured as a child coming up, you know.
Mhm.
But like I told you, my mom she was a force to be reckoned with because she was always see, I have in my lifetime, I've had plenty of opportunities to avenge myself.
Mhm.
But in each situation, God wouldn't let me do it. He said, "No, leave this alone. Leave these things to me. I'm real good at karma. I'm real good at paying back the adversary and the enemy that has come to try to just destroy you." And he has tried since I've been a kid. He's still trying.
I agree, Gregory.
But
So,
God is great, and greater is he that is in me than he that is in this world.
mhm.
Greater. And so
Someone asked if you live near Butler. I don't think you're that close to Butler, PA, right? And did God save Trump?
no, I live near Erie.
Nowhere's near it. Okay,
Like Erie, PA. Like if I take the freeway down to like 90 will take me all the way to the turnpike, and then I'll enter into Erie, PA. That's the
so you're on
closest.
the other side of the state, basically.
Yeah, I'm by the lake,
Yeah,
by Lake
yeah.
Erie.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm 30 minutes from downtown Cleveland.
Okay, so you're a couple hours from there,
Yeah.
probably. Oh, okay. And
Yep.
did God save Trump?
Did God save what?
Trump,
Oh, did he
the
save him?
shooting, the shooting.
Um, well, it appears that that did happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just at the right time or something like that. For
I,
it all happens for a reason, they say. You know.
Everything happens for a reason. But
Yeah.
in all of this, we have to keep our eyes on God and what he's saying, what he wants us to do. There's a lot of voices out here.
Mhm.
And I just want to hear his voice. In spite of all the voices out here, I want to be led out by the Spirit. And I am led by the Spirit. I am a shining light in this in this land, in this community. I am a light. And I know I am. I am a light frequency. And I am going to live my life in the fullness of God's light until the day He says it's time for me to leave this place.
Mhm.
When I can't shine no more, then take me. I'll leave. I'll
Someone,
glad.
someone said that God saved him from drug and alcohol. Is
Who? Oh, okay.
in the chat,
You know what?
Sandy.
And all of us need to be saved from something.
Yeah,
I know I need to be saved from a few things right now.
really?
Oh yeah, I'm going through the fire. That's
Oh, really?
I'm like the Shadrach brothers.
Okay. I
You know,
thought you.
I'm going through the fire, but I don't, I don't smell like smoke. I don't look like smoke.
Yeah.
But I'm going through a situation in my life. It's a turning point in my life, and I am. But my faith is strong. It's strong in God that He's going to bring me on the other side, and which He has brought me my whole life. And he has taken things from me, and He has given me things too. The things He has given me, it was for my good.
Mhm.
And then there's things that He has taken from me that was not for me, that was not for my good. And and I like, well, why did you take that from me? you know why did you do that? I needed that. Why would you do that? I'm like that little kid. Why would you do that to me?
Someone talking about your mom. Do you believe there's angels? Like your mom could be an angel looking over
Oh
me?
yeah, I do. I believe in yes, I believe in that supernatural. Yes, I absolutely do. I'm a dreamer.
My wife says that about God when I had my stroke. That my parents must have been looking down over me.
Oh yeah, I'm a dreamer, and I've seen a lot. I've had a lot of different encounters. I've seen so many different things, and some stuff that I really can't even talk about.
Hmm.
But I talk to my creator about it, and just my awareness is very strong about what's going on around me. I'm very aware, and when we walk with God, and we live our life out the best way we can, not that it's going to be a perfect life, because there's no perfect being, that He's going to shine His light in our lives. If we're going to shine in the darkness, we will
Well,
in this dark world.
you have to learn those lessons through life before you get there, right?
Yes.
You have to learn those lessons.
The more lessons you get, and the more tests you pass, and
Yeah,
the less retaliation, the
yeah.
brighter your light gonna get.
There you go.
That's why I look at it.
Yeah,
Okay, shine on. That's all I can say is shine on, Chantay, shine on.
there you go.
Yeah,
So
I don't want my light to be dimmed. I don't want it to go dark. And if it does, and it's time for my light to be put out, because it's time for me to leave the planet. Okay, let's go.
there you go. There you go. You ought to do a Christian book, I think, at some point.
Okay,
Have you
yeah.
ever thought of it?
Yes, I've been thinking on that, on those terms about doing, a Christian book. Yeah, I've been thinking about writing, and just my experiences and in my life, and um how I've God has brought me through so many different tests, so many different trials in my life. And it started out young. It didn't start out just now. It started out in my house where there was dysfunction. Yeah, where there was like turmoil. And
Now, did the God heal those people that were causing the turmoil, or did they not heal?
yeah, I do think so.
Okay, that's good. I, I,
Yeah,
I know what you're probably talking about.
yeah, and some of it was inflicted on me, but even when I was growing up, and those things, happened in my life, it was like I had to make peace with it. Some of it took a longer period of time
Takes a
because,
long time to forgive, right?
well, it takes a long time to heal when there's trauma.
Hmm.
But the thing about it, if you don't get the help, you don't get the counseling, somebody there to counsel you. Yeah,
Can make a wrong turn then.
Yeah, I'm big on counseling. I didn't have that counseling when I was coming up. I was just like, it was hidden, it was just here in me. I had some really good, faithful friends that I could sit down and talk to about it.
I
But
think my outlet was sports. The more I focused on sports, you know,
well, mine's was singing. I used to
yeah,
sing in the church. Yes.
wow.
Be up in the choir. Thought I was, yeah, I used to, I used to sing a lot.
You look forward to Sundays then.
Oh, yeah, I'd be getting dressed. Yeah. And my husband, my husband at the time, like, get up, we gotta go.
Okay.
And but yeah, that was one of my outlets, and one of the gifts that God gave me. Now I just have like a dull hearing, so that sometimes I can't hear different notes and tunes unless I get a special these special
Hearing aids.
earplugs, yeah, that will enhance, and then I can, you know, stay on the note.
What
But
happened to your hearing?
oh, that happened because when my son died, I was in a lot of distress.
Oh,
I lost a lot of my hearing. Uh,
wow.
but oh yeah, I lost my hearing under that stress. And then when I got to this place where I live now, this is a house that Habitat built for me. When I got here, I was in this house for like 2, 3 years just by myself, living by myself.
That's hard.
Well, I'm used to being by myself. I kind of, I love
I
it.
never want to be alone.
I know there's some people that don't want to be alone, and I'm not saying I want to be alone, but there's times that I need to be by myself so I can regroup. But I was here in this house, I was going to work back and forth and stuff. But it was about 2 or 3 years that I was here, and it's about a year or two. I hardly listened to anything. I wouldn't put anything on, and then so the peace, the sound waves of peace. I know what the sound waves and the decibels of peace is. I know what it sounds like. And so when I was in here that long period of time, I started to hear the decibels of peace, and it started bringing my hearing back.
Oh,
God-
okay.
God's
And
peace.
so it healed.
Yeah. I got
Oh,
most of it back, but it's not all back, but I got most of it. And that was
I
like, it
think
was,
he's asking if you could ever be a counselor. Would you
yeah,
ever?
I'm going to be a counselor. I got to go get my certificate.
Oh, you are thinking of doing that.
Things. I've been through so many events in my lifetime that I could literally probably sit down and counsel people about different stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very open, I'm very open to hearing people. Nothing really shocks me anymore when people tell me things. I've had random people tell me things. Just
Remember, he
random.
says he says, "Give me your burdens and live in peace."
Yes. Yes. That's it. That's God's word. And
Mm,
I have, see, the thing about it, you have to have an ear. I'm talking about spiritual ear to hear
I don't think I
what
have that.
what people are saying
Mhm.
spiritually. Some people just they need to be able to express certain things that they've gone through. Like I said, I've had random people come up to me and just sit down and start talking to me
Yeah.
about their issues and their problems. And at first I was
Sometimes that turns out to be a friend eventually or something, right?
um sometimes, and sometimes it's just that person in that moment
Needs a
needs
vent.
needs to release
Yeah.
that. And so God has chosen me. I mean, and now I just don't get shocked no more about what people tell me. I don't. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I just try to motivate them and try to encourage them. Just like we live in a fallen world, and there's a lot of fallen things that have happened to people in their lives. Me, some of the stuff that I went through in my home, you know, and so it doesn't anymore, really doesn't really shock me that, like that anymore, especially when there's people that, share things to me. I don't hold it against them. I don't. Even when there were those that were sitting before me confessing.
Confessing,
I feel
like
like Pope.
confessing stuff that, well, maybe I shouldn't hear this type thing.
Yeah, but then I
Well,
thought about, oh wow, this person's getting free.
yeah,
Yeah, let them be
I
free.
think they need to confess to someone sometimes.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they just maybe just need to get on their knees and leave it, with God. But there's a scripture, and I don't know if anybody's out there like there's a scripture that goes something like there is safety, that's in the book of Psalms, in the multitude of counselors.
Hmm.
That's
I
in the
hear you.
script. There's safety. In other words, a true counselor is going to allow that person to be able to share what they're saying, what's on their mind, what's on their heart, without reacting like, "Oh my God, you got to let me show you the door. I can't deal with you. What do you want?" Oh no, yeah. Then thank you for saying that. Whoever said that
Yeah,
about
it was
me.
Gregory on that one.
Oh, did he
Um,
type it
yeah, I just shared in a Facebook message with you the link to the Winkin chat. Oh, it would be real hard for you to bring it up, and it's for you to look at later. Okay.
in? Yeah. Oh, who's
Okay.
Tia? Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah,
TCCM is True Conservative Minutes.
that's you, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I sent it in Facebook message, a
Oh, you
link,
did.
because
Yeah.
these comments here that you probably can't see right now.
And I
Those
wanted
are
to.
ones for just in the private chat. They'll disappear as soon as we're done with
Okay.
our live.
Oh, don't
So
disappear.
yeah, we went
Stay right.
past the time to get this on BitChute, but if we could
Oh,
go a little too long, I won't be able to get on a couple more platforms.
okay.
The size of it, the size of the file, that's why.
Oh, it's too
So
long.
if you want to say anything in closing here,
Yeah.
tell us about your book, the next one coming out, and
Well, the next one that I think I'm gonna get out is called "Jump from the Sun." Yeah,
you're
that
working on more than one thing at a time, aren't you?
I'm working on my books. I'm working on my soap. I'm
Yeah.
working on trying to get a program together for try to just steer people and guide them in the way where they can write their own book. And I'm working on trying to get young authors published because they need to
Hmm.
be published. We have young authors out there that need their books to be on Amazon and be published, and they
Yeah.
need help. They need help
Yep.
doing that. And then I want to start trying to move around and tour and have book signings and things like that.
Yep. Yep. Who was it? Who said that? It was Dennis said something about some place where you can publish them very cheap. Uh, let me go. I have to go way back in the messages,
Okay,
like
so
70 messages before.
I
Kindle.
can
Uh, yeah, somehow
yeah.
in Kindle
Okay,
printing.
my ebooks, my books are on Kindle. You can
Oh,
go.
they're already there. Okay.
Yeah, they're already on eKindle, and Amazon right now is self publish is the way to go right now.
Yeah, Kindle on the on-demand printing.
Oh, is that the name of it?
Yeah, he said it's Kindle on-demand printing. If you look at the chat in the Wimkin, you'll see his comment.
Oh,
It's early on. He was saying that
this is on Winkim.
Wimkin. Yeah, I sent you a link. You can't open it up right now, otherwise it'll echo. So, and
Okay,
he was asking about where you were from and things like that.
yeah.
What I found here.
From
Yeah,
Ohio.
Kindle and on-demand printing. Actually, I'll copy and
Okay.
paste that in front of private
Okay.
chat. I'll put
So
that in there.
that's what's next. That's what's coming up. That's what I want to do. Um,
Does it
I,
cost a lot to get a book published?
well, no, this last book didn't cost me. Let me see how much did that book cost me? Because with the um,
Do you make
well,
enough from the books to pay for it and then some?
yeah, I'm right. I'm working on that. Yeah, I'm working
Okay,
on that.
good.
How to do that? Yeah, because there's other avenues where I don't have to spend a whole lot of money
Hmm.
to publish my book. I'm just learning my way around. So I did find a woman on this website who is really she's phenomenal and she helps with all of that and she doesn't even hardly charge
Oh, for
anything.
the pictures.
Yeah, Flower in the Rain. Well, she does all that formatted and everything. She'll set it up for you and everything.
Oh, cool.
But like I said, I like to meet illustrators from around here to collaborate with them. This is my legacy, and I
Hmm.
want to leave something behind me when I leave
Yeah.
that I have done that,
Leave
and
something for your kids to
yeah,
point to.
and my kids, they know the trials that I have had in my life. I had to tell them, because they needed to understand me just a little bit more uh, about who I am and what I went through and why sometimes I'm the way that I am. I have sat them down and I have talked to all of them um, about my battles coming up. They needed to know,
Well, it
mom.
made you who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, it made what it did. It made me a strong person.
You
It made,
definitely have to go back and read all this in Wimkin.
oh,
So a lot of
so
comments there.
okay. So you
So
want me to sign in and win?
no, after we're done, I sent you the link.
Okay.
You'll see it then in Facebook Messenger, and
Okay.
you can click on that link.
All
And
right. So
way
you
too much to bring up. Definitely you want to come back eventually and maybe talk about the health food stuff
yes,
as
I
well
will
as
come back on with what's his name?
Dennis was talking
And
about doing it. Yeah,
Dennis wants
he,
to come back on and we can talk about
yeah, he
the
couldn't do it right now. But,
and I think he talked about the goat milk.
goat milk and yeah, they're both Gregory and him and John and all of them were talking
Awesome.
about it
Yeah,
in chat.
let's
If you go back and read, and you'll on the thing, they were commenting a lot.
yeah, we could set
So
that up. Come back on in about a month or so.
yeah,
What however you want to do that, and then give me time to if you let me know
yeah,
when
we'll try to set up a date that works for everybody. So
that'd be
uh,
great. It needs to be talked about. We need to get back to Mother Earth,
yeah,
get back
yeah.
in those oils, get back in the hydrated water, and
I know it's helped me. The only thing I battle with is weight. I can't lose the weight. I'm staying about the same, and I'm trying to lose the weight. You know,
yeah. Well, there's like yeah, there's just different. I think if you
I'm not
just
necessarily getting any worse, but I'm not getting any better. You know.
yeah, and and that's what we battle with when we get older.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm not working as much, so that used to be the thing that would burn a lot of calories and stuff. And
But when I went on the intermittent fasting, I really immediately I saw
I tried, and I can't last a whole day.
well, I mean, you have to do it
I
in
get the indigestion for some reason on an
the
empty stomach. I mean, I
maybe
am drinking water, but
maybe you should shorten it and then little by little, week by
get
week,
longer.
do
Yeah,
like an extra 30 minutes,
yeah.
as weeks go by. But when I went back to the intermittent fasting, I saw a difference in my continence.
You lost some weight on it or something, or
I did. I came down and I put more protein in my diet, so I started to
yeah, it
build.
cuts down on the carbs, but you got to have the protein.
Yep,
Used to know some bodybuilders that said you got to have the protein.
have to have that, and I'm
Yeah.
on the protein and so. And another thing that I take, and I can't wait to come back with them, is I
Mhm.
take collagen. Collagen. That's another thing that helps with
One of
my
them in the comments mentioned that
the collagen.
collagen. Yeah, go ahead,
I
Mom.
I take a collagen powder. I get it off of it's Great Lakes. I get it off of Amazon, and I put that in my coffee because I like my coffee, and I'm not getting rid of my coffee. I don't care what y'all say.
I don't drink any of that. I drink a little bit of iced tea type stuff.
I like
I
tea
drink a little
too,
bit of tea.
but I like
A
my
little bit of tea.
coffee. So I put it in the coffee, and it helps with the hair, skin, and the nails and everything. So, and that's why I have the
Good
yeah
skin and hair and all that kind of stuff.
all that.
It's
Yeah,
all natural, right?
and I need to be here on this planet a little bit longer.
Yeah. You got grandkids.
I know.
Is there any chance of great grandkids? Or do you have any great?
I hope not.
You hope not great grandkids? I
No,
hope to. I don't have any grandkids. My son not
I
happening.
no. We gotta wait for that. Maybe about 5, 6 more years
Oh, okay.
like that.
I know
Maybe
my brother is loving it. They having great
I'm gonna
grandkids and stuff.
take-
Yeah, we went down to Tennessee. we were coming back from Florida, and we had to stop in Tennessee for a while,
Yeah.
and he loved playing with the great grandkids, you know, like
Yeah.
being great grandpa.
Oh, he likes that.
Yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
were like 3 and 4, and they're running
Mhm.
around playing.
Yeah. I've
You
been
know,
in this field a long time and I need to I want to exit and I want to just relax and stuff like that because, I'm tired and my body is starting to just walking on concrete and the schools and just floors and
uh, you got to work part time there instead of full time. So
well, I'm thinking about that part-time work too, but I thought it all out. If I try to work another year or so, there's some things that I will be able to pay off.
yeah, I think it's smart. You never know how the economy is going to be. You know, I
I know
think
which way it's
being
going.
a little safer than sorry. You know,
Yeah,
later on, the type thing.
I know. But that's why I'm working so hard on my health and everything and trying to just eat right and trying to sleep right and things like that because I know that I need my health to continue on for 2 or 3 more years. I don't want to fall apart.
Gregory's going to talk about some of those things on his show. He said,
Oh, what? But
and
where's the show at?
it's going to be on Winkin.
Oh,
I
okay.
sent you a link if you want to join. You'll be able to.
Did you send me a link to his show?
I sent you a link to Winkin, and you can join it from there. It's WIMKIN. I'll send you a link, and then you can friend me, and I'll make sure you can see his show too.
Well, you
Since he's
know
going
what?
to
I
talk
looked
about some of
for
this stuff.
you. I looked for you, and I couldn't find you, and I tried to friend you.
Yeah, he's coming on in about 15 minutes. So,
Okay, I'm gonna
so
try to go over there.
yeah, okay. I'm going to let you go, and
Okay.
we'll talk soon. I sent you the link in Facebook, so you can just join it right from there if you want.
From Facebook.
Yeah, from Facebook you can click on that link, and then you can join when you go into Winkman.
Well,
That's the way.
Gary, once again, I really, really appreciate you
Yeah,
allowing me come up here on your show and
I
everything.
got to get down toward Ohio sometime to see you
Oh,
again.
you know what? I need to come to Buffalo and do a book tour.
Okay, well that'd be cool.
That would be.
Also, there's Lucretia Hughes has that Faith Over Fear rally often.
It's hers
One
coming.
time you were going to go with us. One
I
time,
know I was.
it-
Is it still in Georgia?
yes, still in Georgia. It's a religious type
I
get together
know.
thing.
Well, I know. But when is she having that?
Usually in late spring. Usually it
Like,
changes a little bit each year. You
is
know,
it for
like
a week, a day, a
a
weekend?
day, a day. I
Oh,
go down the day before, stay there that day, and then stay. Go
okay.
back the next day. Yeah,
I
it's like
probably would like to come down there and bring my books and things and my soap and stuff.
yeah. Oh, that's good. They have tables. They set up tables and
Oh,
you sell your
okay.
stuff.
So just keep me up, up on that one. I
Yeah, and sometimes they let you can be a speaker depending on how full they are on speakers.
Oh, okay.
Get up
Yeah.
on stage
I
and speak.
talk about my books and my soap and everything. I'm a believer in all the
When she
natural.
was first doing those, she was doing them right in Atlanta, but they didn't want religious things in Atlanta.
Where does she
Um,
go now?
she does them at her place. They have several acres, and they cut the lawns, and they set up
Oh, yeah.
tents and all that
Okay.
kind of stuff. And
Cutting
probably
down.
be like 20,000 people there.
Oh,
Now it's more like 3 or 4,000 that go to
oh,
them
on her
on her
acre
property. Yeah. So
property.
when it was in Atlanta, they would get more. But they didn't like that religious thing happening right
Yeah.
there in town. So
Don't hear about God one way or another.
yeah. So yeah, it was stories of what real life stories and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Well, I
Uh,
really appreciate you.
yep, you too. All
And tell
right,
Gloria I said hello.
all right, Gregory. I'll see your show in a few minutes.
Let me see what's going on so I can go to Win.
Okay, I'll let you go. You
All
sign up and friend me there. Okay. Bye bye,
right.
everyone.
Bye bye. Thanks.